Come in. Take a seat.
Hello there.
Hello. I can help.
My name's Craig and I'm suffering with being skinny. I need some gains. You got anything for me?
How long has this been happening?
Oh, all my life. It's terrible.
Let's see what we've got. Pick up from pharmacy or right now?
ASAP.
ASAP. Actually, I've got just the thing for you.
No way. What is it?
Let me see. Jacked juice.
Oh, that sounds promising.
Smell it.
Solved all my problems.
Hello there guys and welcome back into yet another one, of course, with us Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
Craig.
And today we are bringing you something that's very jacked in nature.
Not just us.
What is it?
But also the pre-workout Jacked Juice, which we believe to be version 2 from Jacked Hammer. We reviewed the previous one, really liked it. This one looks to be even more juicy as we cover the usuals.
The taste, the price, label, and of course, effects in the real goddamn world. How is this one going to come together? And will it be something you pick up?
Are you going to get a Jacked Hammer? And if you're new here, please do hit the sub button, tick the bell icon, give the video a like and drop down your thoughts below on this product.
Really appreciate it. Let's get jacked.
And we're into taste and mixability, that world famous section, and we got the pleasure of trying rainbow sherbet flavour.
And it comes in 2 other flavours, Malibu and melons and Delicious cherry. Sounds quite nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the one that we've got taste like?
So we have got
Really?
the rainbow sherbet. It looks very cute on the tub, looks very colourful. We've got it all mixed up, haven't we? What's that mixability like?
We do. Mixability?
Average.
Yeah.
Some bits at the bottom.
I'd shoot for average. What does it smell like?
Does it smell like
Not
rainbows?
a lot, really.
Smells mildly sherbety.
Anyway, let's get it down. Cheers, guys. Quite pleasant.
Quite weak tasting.
Quite weak. I was going to say that. Like,
And I didn't use any more water than normal, and it is a 18-gram scoop, so it's not like small.
that's what she said. Quite weak.
It's not sour at all, is it? It's
No,
just sweet.
it is sweet. There's no negatives to this, by the way. I guess you could say weakness is a negative, but I mean, it's quite for the flavour it is. It's quite natural tasting.
Yeah, it doesn't taste ultra artificial. Like I say, not sour. Little bit of sweetness. Easily doable. You won't struggle with it.
It is quite pleasant. Quite a soft touch on the taste buds.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a score.
Can you taste a rainbow?
I kind of can. 3, 2, 1, 7.5.
Oh, really? We'll go in the middle, yeah?
8.
8.
Safe bet.
Good stuff. We're into the price segment, you know, our most hyped segment, isn't it?
It is. How much is this setting you back?
Well, you head over to jackedhammer.com where you can pick it up using our 20% discount code RB20. You can pick up this 40/20 serving tub for £28.
Not bad, I hear you saying at home, and correct you are. A very juicy discount code right there. It actually works out to be just £1.40 per serving. And on our consistent pricing scale, it comes in at a very nice, jacked 6.5 out of 10. So it is actually considerably cheaper than your average pre-workout. And some would argue, looking at the label, you're getting a good deal. But let's get into it. Label now.
it's label time. So we're going to obviously go for the Extreme Impact 2 scoops at 18 grams. And first up, we just got some vitamin B3 as niacin, 10 milligrams.
Yeah, maybe give you some niacin flushing, a red rash on the skin, a heating sensation, a feeling of pre-kicking in.
Nice, we'll see if we get a rashy pop-ins then. Then we got the Jacked Pump and Performance Matrix made up of 14,200 milligrams, L-citrulline 6 grams.
Good dose, nitric oxide production, pump.
Lovely. Beta-alanine 3.2.
Good clinical dose, beta tingle, itchy type feeling as the pre kicks in. Endurance once you've taken it for a long enough period of time.
Love to see it. Betaine anhydrous 2 grams.
Good dose again, jack of all trade here. Endurance, hydration, athletic performance, and even cognitive performance.
Lovely jubbly. Nitrosogene trademarked inositol arginine silicate 1 gram.
Would have liked to see it at 1.5, but we'll take it nonetheless. It's obviously arginine stabilised within the bloodstream, helping again with citrulline to raise nitric oxide levels, helping with the pump.
Nice, let's get veiny. And then we've got L-taurine at 1 gram.
For your hydration and electrolyte balance and natural energy production.
Interesting, they've listed malic acid separately at 1 gram.
We should just work with the citrulline at the beginning there to really help with digestion. And that's about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, some mild endurance benefits, they perhaps argue. And then we've got Jacked Energy and Focus made up of 746 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous 300 milligram.
A respectable but average dose of caffeine there, energy and stimulation.
Lovely. Then we've got Mucana Velvet Bean Extract, 250 milligrams.
Now that's an antioxidant with a lot of health benefits. It's an aphrodisiac, and of course it helps with anti-stress and dopamine release for a mood boost.
Lovely. Happy days. Then we've got Citrus Orangeum Bitter Orange Extract, 100 milligrams.
Which is very similar to synephrine, a fat burner that's going to metabolise fat within the body, and it will give you a source of energy in doing so.
Nice. Infinergy trademarked version of decaffeine malate, 66 milligrams, yielding about 50 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, which is quite a low dose, but again, don't want to get too stimmed off your nut, do you? For more energy and a slower digesting one at that to hopefully prevent a crash.
Nice. Love to see that. We've got Huperzine
Good.
A at 30 milligrams, which is 300 micrograms.
Which is like a learning chemical. It's going to help with focus and clarity.
Nice. Then we got the Jacked Anti-Crash and Absorption Matrix, 160 milligrams, L-theanine 100 milligrams.
Which again is a blanket to your stimulants. You know, they come with jitters and side effects of that nature. L-theanine just calms you down, and it's also been shown to help with focus.
Nice, and you could have made an argument for Infinergy to be in this matrix, couldn't you?
You could have.
Nice. Then we got Astrogen, trademarked ingredient again, 50 milligrams.
Good for absorption and getting these ingredients into the body.
Oh, and there's more, Bioperine, 10 milligrams.
Oh, double digestive aid, again, more digestion properties there. Really good to see that because you've got that 30-minute window to get this into the system.
Nice, we're really digging this label. We're covering all elements, and you know, for that price point, we won't speak too soon, but it's looking promising, right, Aaron?
It is. Let's do it. We are there. The effects of this high impact, extreme impact, should I say, pre-workout. It is the new Jacked juice by the guys at Jacked Hammer.
Did it get our hammers jacked?
We're going to find out for you today. As we go through the usuals, okay? The pumps, the focus, the energy. And did it deliver those or anything extra? We start off at the beta-alanine, the itchy tingly feeling at the start of the pre-workout if beta-alanine's in there. What did you think?
It's in there at the clinical amount we look for. We got 2 digestive aids, and it kicked in reasonably strong, like 7 out of 10 on the tingle scale. Definitely enough to get you moving, set the tone for that sense of urgency. We love to see it.
We do indeed. And actually for me, what honestly set in next was more a feeling of focus, a brain awakening, a
Switched on.
spiritual awakening. A sense of focus, because to me, the honest truth behind the matter is the energy is what I want to call an average calibre.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're aiming for with this more daily driver-esque formulation.
Yeah, it gives... So I think let's talk about that. For me, is personally the weakest element of the product, the energy levels.
Or strongest if you want, a daily driver.
Yeah, of course.
Low stim.
When I say weakest, I mean like probably the lowest scoring element for me. Not necessarily a weak product, because 300 is average caffeine plus your 50 Infinergy, albeit that kicks in a little bit later on. You got your citrus aurantium in there, don't you?
You do get a slight sense of urgency from that kicking in initially with the beta-alanine, you know, the heating sensation.
Yeah, that style of urgency, the sense that it's time to go and crush some weights. The energy for me, like I say, is average for pre-workout by today's standards. That's neither strength nor a weakness. It's absolutely dependent on what you're looking for. For a beginner, for an intermediate, for someone who wants a nice pick-me-up, serious trainer, someone who doesn't mess around, mature level pre-workout, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, people that don't want to get their head blown off by a bunch of stims.
No, so it's a sense, I would call it a sensible pre-workout.
Yeah, definitely, and more of an elite pre-workout in terms of like serious athletes, you know, bodybuilders, they want to get their pumps, endurance, focus, you know, tick all the boxes. They don't want to muck around in the gym.
For me, the strongest element of the product, I'd say they're actually fighting each other with this one, between the focus and the pumps, and I do think the pumps probably took the trophy home.
I'd agree with that, yeah. The label comes into fruition as you'd expect. That's what we've agreed on.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
It's a box ticker and it's an all-rounder. What I mean by that, I couldn't say that it's absolutely singing and dancing away with any of the categories, but it's definitely not falling short in any area as well.
Exactly, it's one that we'd be personally happy to take on non-review days as just a nice tasting, you know what you're going to get with it, consistent pre-workout, ticking all the boxes.
Daily driver.
Yeah, no negatives, like we said, you know, no stimmed off your chops, no missing meals, no keeping you up all night, no cold sweats, jitters, no nastiness.
No appetite suppression, no nausea, nothing. No, it's a positive experience. And I will say that it is definitely worth the pricing point using that discount code. We don't get any kickback off that code, that's just for your usage. The taste is good. It's like I say, guys, it really is an all-rounder. Like I've got to say it again, I don't think it's amazing in any area. I think it's probably between good and great.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, we're talking above the average pre-workout by a decent margin.
And therefore very worth it at the price and taste points.
Yeah, so like just to recap, focus and pumps are the take-home points. Energy's mid-level, but that if you're looking for that perfect daily driver, good for beginners that want to take, you know, a slightly more stimmy pre, you know, if we're comparing it to the likes of C4. Not stim junkies, advanced users, yes.
No, definitely. What I'd like to see from these guys, and this is a personal preference thing, I think keep this product, and I think make a higher stim one. If it was me personally talking, I probably would remove the L-theanine, and I'd have to up the caffeine anhydrous perhaps to the 400 mark, and then you'd have a more pack-a-punch product.
Aggressive, yeah.
But this is like, that's just another, that would be another caliber of pre-workout. This is a nice product.
Yeah, exactly. So don't replace this one, but it'd be cool to see a higher stim offering. And we also really like their stim-free pump formula. You know, that was really, really good.
And I actually need to review their, and forgive me, I can't remember if it was an EAA or an Intra. I think, you know, it was an Intra.
That
it
rings
was
a bell.
rhubarb custard flavour one, believe it or not.
Tasty.
Accurate. So, would recommend that as well.
We really like this company, don't they? They're putting out good products, well dosed, well rounded, comprehensive, you know, no prop blends or fluffing things up. Just
well dosed.
Yeah, just hitting the nail on the head with that hammer, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think they're quite exciting labels. They're definitely not basic labels. I mean, it's quite, you know, they're thinking outside the standard box.
Yeah, they're box sticking the basics, but then added more on.
So, yeah. We would recommend it, 100% at that price point, that's important.
100%.
So, guys, Jacked Hammer, thank you so much for producing this. You watching at home, thank you. Have you tried it? Would you? Please, let us know in the comments below. Do subscribe if you haven't already. We put out 100% honest reviews, at least 3 a week, and that means more are yet to come to the table of the review.
Indeedy.
Thanks for watching. As always,
Stay
stimmed. juicy time.
Get jacked.